Hello, this is Luke with ScanGov, and I'm going to share with you how ScanGov supports proper domain configuration. So what you're looking at is the ScanGov standards website, and I've got the standards filtered by domain. And you can find this at standards.scangov.org/domain. So we have three standards that we use to determine the grade and scores for domains. Currently, we are grading for the sponsored top level domain, which is a .gov. In the future, for non-government websites, we will not grade based on this. But currently, we are grading for domain on successful configuration of HTTPS, whether it resolves on www or non-www, and the STLD. And as with all of our standards, we determine this based on guidance. And in this case, there's the federal website standards, and then some Google Search Central, and some of the memo stuff related to policy. What I'm going to do is go over to my ScanGov, and this is the domain dashboard for scangov.com. And you can see here, I can access the domain dashboard in the left nav over here in the domain link, but also in the domain card here in the main dashboard area. So I click on the domain card, and what it's going to do is take me to the domain dashboard. And just as with the standards page, you can see the standards that we're grading for, and they're all here. And then you can see the impact score here. So for example, we give HTTPS a very high impact score. And you can see for scangov.com, obviously we are not a .gov, so that is why we are getting the D grade and the 66% score. So it says we have one task. So what I'm going to do is click in to the task, and what that does is show the task list and filters by domain. So it shows there are 32 pages that don't have the STLD. So what you can do here is view the issue. You can click on view issue, and it'll create an issue report, and it'll say this domain is not an official STLD. And then it'll explain like why it's important and what an STLD is and what are official government STLDs like .gov, .edu, .mil. And then we also provide examples, but also ScanGov documentation where you can learn more about .gov and how to get a .gov. And then also over to pages, you can click on pages and do sort of the same filtering. We have all the pages here, and then you can select domain and filter. And of course, it's going to show you that every page has this issue. So you can click on the home page, and it'll show a filter for just the home page. It'll show all of the issues related to the home page, and you can see here's the domain, and you can click on and access the same issue report here as well. So that is how we help support government in scanning for and remediating domain configuration. And if you want to learn more about this, you can visit scangov.com/domain. Thank you.